So I would just like to ask you a question. Um, Obviously, it's going to be rhetorical because I'm on a screen and not actually with you to hear your answers, but I would just like you to think about the phrase, prevention is the best cure. I'll say it again, prevention is the best cure. It sounds like a little bit of an oxymoron, but that's why I want you to have a think about it. Think about what it means, and particularly what it means actually as teachers and not necessarily as health practitioners, doctors, nurses, and those kinds of things. I'd like to suggest to you that prevention and education are inseparable. Education is what prevents a health issue in one generation, filtering down to the next generation. Now, this of course doesn't include health issues that are genetically passed down. I'm not talking about those kind of health issues. I'm talking about health issues that are rather based on lifestyle and lifestyle choices. Prevention is key when addressing ATSI lifestyle health issues. And the structure of Indigenous communities is also important to understand when seeking to prevent issues from reoccurring from generation to generation. And just to give you an example of this, actually last Sunday I was in Kempsey and I was at the Adventist school in Kempsey there. They had an open day and I was there representing Avondale. And right next to us, a stall was set up and they were called the Ready Mob, and I could tell by their graphic designing and things like that that they were indigenously focused. And so I started to ask them, I have an assignment about Indigenous health and I'm just interested about what you are doing. And he began to tell me, Aaron was his name, Aaron began to tell me about their organisation and that they actually work in preventing young Indigenous people from taking up smoking. And they start their prevention programs from kindy. They are working with 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, all the way through to the teenage, early adult ages of life to try and prevent children and young adults from picking up smoking. Now, this is a health issue that is growing and growing and growing, has been for a while now in Indigenous communities, the use of tobacco and smoking. And through these prevention strategies, going into schools, talking to young people, is actually lowering the amount. And Aaron told me this and he said, it may sound like a small victory, but after a week of doing programs in a school, we took a survey of 50 young people who previously smoked. And after they did our program, a week-long program, those 50 young people answered the survey and only 3 of them still smoked after that program. Now, he said to me, 50 people on the grand scale of thing might not be much, but I actually think that that's incredible, that educating our young people can actually help them make better choices about their health. And this isn't just for Indigenous people and young people, this is for young people of every culture, every ethnicity, every background. So I would encourage you as teachers to equip yourselves to be able to share that message effectively, share it passionately, out of a place of love for your students, not out of a place of judgment or condemnation, so that you can actually equip them to make better life choices, either to change the choices that they already have made, or for the younger students actually to never make those poor choices in the first place. So I hope that you have gained a little bit of insight here, and I'll have the details for Aaron's Ready Mob organisation in the resource section for you.